When casting vision to prospective employees, what's too little vision, what's too much vision, and what's the sweet spot? And I think of the children's story, right, of the three bears and Goldilocks, and right, bed's too hard, bed's too soft, bed's just right type thing. It's like when I'm casting vision to prospective employees, trying to discern what's the right amount of vision, right? So if it's too little of a vision, it might not be inspiring enough. If it's too big of a vision, it might be just too out of the stretch, out of the reach of their imagination, right? So it seems like what we need to do, and I'm going to test this today with a couple guys, is find the sweet spot that is vision casting that's a little beyond their reach, right? So if they think about where their career might go in 2 years or 5 years or 5 years or 10 years, it seems like the sweet spot would be just a little, maybe 10%, 15% more than that, right? As a stretch. And so I think in terms of like, you know, are they a worker bee, right? So kind of entry level vision, and what's a good vision for a worker bee? And then somebody that has aspirations to be a leader within your company, like what's a good vision for them? And what about somebody that wants to build enterprises, right? That might have the bandwidth, the capacity, the drive to help build organizations, businesses, right? So I'm thinking in 3 tiers, right? So a worker bee, and candidly, this would probably be a lot of CAP kids, right? A lot of high school students. Somebody that is like the next level of leader, that's ambitious, that looks at a company and says, you know, I'd like to be a leader within Alluring Glass, for instance. Or I'd like to build Alluring Glasses. I'd like to build Alluring Glass, you know, as we have satellite locations in Dayton, Ohio, and soon to be Columbus, whatever. That people want to help build and run and operate other businesses. So anyway, thinking today about vision casting and where they're at and where they want to go in the next 2 years, 5 years, and then give them a little vision beyond that, maybe a 10 or 15% beyond that, and I'll give you a full report on how that goes.